progress is being made towards a long-term management plan for Beaver Lake. More on that, plus a prominent Jasper leader is this year's Athena Award winner, and the DuBois County SWCD is tonight's topic on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin with progress on a lake management plan at Beaver Lake. Earlier this morning, the Jasper Park Board voted to increase fees at the lake over the next 5 years to start building a lake management fund. The increases will be $15 in launch fees and $25 for dock fees. The total amount to be raised will be $36,775. Now, the Park Board will also kick in $15,000 for the fund for a total of $51,775 to be raised over the next 5 years towards lake management. The $15,000 was originally slated to go towards the rebuilding of the Beaver Lake Spillway, but Brad Pope with Friends of Beaver Lake told the board that they've already raised $148,597 as of today, almost $8,600 more than anticipated. All of that money will be applied to the cost of the spillway, and the extra funds will cover any remaining gap. Thus, the $15,000 was no longer needed for the project. Earlier this week, Pope discussed the idea of a lake management plan. He stated the group could also apply for grants to help with lake management over the longer run.
With all my research trying to get to the bottom of this, I did end up talking to the Indiana 15 Grant Agency, and at that time she did explain to me, because I was there for a lengthy amount of time, that there were assistance for things such as lake and river enhancements, and so we talked through that quite a bit while I spent some time over there trying to find information, and she was very helpful, and she did suggest that if we can get past this spillway project, to come back and see her, and there's a lot of good that can come out of this.
The $51,775 will eventually be put into a separate fund for Beaver Lake management, but that account is not yet set up. For now, the city is collecting the money into a fund already set aside for the Beaver Lake Dam. Pope presented checks from lot owners to City Clerk Treasurer Juanita Boehm during this morning's meeting. Now, there is more to this lake management process. A new city-led board will be formed to lead the Beaver Lake management efforts. That board would consist of city utilities and park board members along with lot owners from the lake. The Jasper City Council will hold a further discussion on Beaver Lake coming up at 7:30 Monday morning at Jasper City Hall. Congratulations go out to Jasper Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Nancy Eckerly. Last night, Eckerly was honored with the 2013 Athena International Leadership Award sponsored by the Rotary Club of Jasper. The presentation took place at the Huntingburg Event Center and featured honors for all 5 finalists. The other finalists were Phyllis Ackerman, Darla Blasey, Julie Duchess, and Ann Canese. Eckerly has been in charge of the Jasper Chamber since 1987. She has founded several local organizations, including the DuBois County Substance Abuse Council, the Summer Riverwalk Concert Series, Jasper's O Tannenbaum Days, and Patoka 2000, which is Jasper's Beautification Committee. Eckerly says she was very surprised to win the Athena Award. She says there is one common theme that has led to her success as a leader in the community.
I think just being an example for other people, and the one thing that was in my notes that I didn't say up there was I think the best thing I can always do is just be me. And I have a background in social work, and my feeling is you just want to treat people the way they want to be treated, treat people with courtesy and respect, and it gets you very far in life by doing that.
Among Eckerly's recent accomplishments is the formation of the Women Empowering Women Group. That group was officially launched last fall, and Eckerly says around 100 women have attended each meeting since. Now, Eckerly is also very involved with committees for youth, and these include being a 4-H leader, a coach for a Destination Imagination team, and a past board member for both Junior Achievement and Mentors for Youth. Eckerly becomes the 4th winner of the local Athena Award. The previous 3 were Jane Chappell, Brenda Stallings, and last year's winner, Kathy Treader. Last night's keynote speaker was current president and CEO of Deaconess Health System, Linda White. White echoed Eckerly's sentiment when it comes to being a leader.
Leadership is all about relationship building. It's all about people. It's not about pretty buildings. It's not about pretty facilities. It's all about people.
Now, White also led a surprise presentation during her speech. She gave each of the finalists Subway gift cards and a $1,000 check to present to local entities. Those who will receive money are the Jasper Rotary Club, the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, Jasper High School, Ireland Elementary School, and Community Food Bank of Jasper. Rotary Club of Jasper officials say this year's Athena Award ceremony was the most successful with the largest crowd and most sponsors to date. 1/3 of last night's proceeds will go to a charity of choice in Eckerly's name. This year, that charity will be Freedom Reigns, and they will likely get somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 when all is said and done. Holiday World and Splashin Safari need your help in the race to be named the world's best water park. Splashin Safari is currently sitting at number 2 in the voting for the best outdoor water park, which is part of USA Today's Reader's Choice Travel Awards. There are still 10 days left in the voting, and Splashin Safari is one of 20 outdoor water parks in this contest. To vote for Splashin Safari, you can go to 10best.com. You can vote once a day from each device up to the end of the contest. Now, of course, Splashin Safari has already been number 1 in the Best Outdoor Water Park voting from USA Today. They first had the distinction back in 2013. Of course, Holiday World and Splashin Safari are no stranger to national and international recognition. Back in July, Holiday World was voted the 3rd best park in the nation and 10th best in the world by TripAdvisor.com. Splashin Safari was named the 4th best water park in the nation and came in at 13th in the world. Holiday World and Splashin Safari have also gotten recognition in similar polls that were done by CNN and the Travel Channel. Local torchbearer nominations are continuing to be accepted for the Indiana Bicentennial Torch Relay coming up next year. The relay will be stopping at each of the 4 school districts in the county as it makes its way through on September 14, 2016. Local nominations will be due October 1st. Of course, torchbearer nominations recognize Hoosiers who demonstrate exceptional public service, excellence in their profession, acts of heroism, or volunteer service to their neighborhood, community, region, or state. The Indiana Bicentennial Torch Relay will start September 9th of next year in Corydon, Indiana's first state capital, and will culminate with a celebration October 15, 2016, on the grounds of the State House in Indianapolis. The Torch Relay will touch each of Indiana's 92 counties during the 2,300-mile journey across the state. For more information, you can go to visit DuBoisCounty.com or Indiana2016.org. Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann presented a pair of awards, one of which bears the name of a local icon. This afternoon, Ellspermann presented the 2015 Lieutenant Governor's Hoosier Hospitality Awards. These awards recognize exceptional service by frontline employees in tourism-related jobs at hotels, restaurants, attractions, and other destinations statewide. Also during the ceremony, Ellspermann gave this year's Will Cook Indiana Tourism Leadership Award. That award is named for the late Will Cook, who was the longtime owner and president at Holiday World and Splashin Safari. Honorees who receive this award are recognized for outstanding accomplishments in economic and community development through tourism. The awards ceremony took place at the Visit Indiana Harvest Pavilion at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. And finally tonight, Indiana's private sector employment has reached its all-time high thanks to gains during July. The state's Department of Workforce Development says private sector employment grew by 4,800 jobs in July, which pushes the Hoosier State above historical peak employment levels, which were experienced back in March of 2000. According to the DWD, most of the gains were concentrated in the professional and business services, private educational and health services, and financial activities sectors. Excuse me. Now, in the past year, Indiana has added about 60,000 private sector jobs and nearly 292,000 total jobs since July of 2009, which was Indiana's low point of employment. For the month of July, nearly 10,000 people rejoined the state's labor force, and the seasonally adjusted unemployment rate dropped down to 4.7%, down 0.2 from June's numbers. That's also the lowest that state unemployment has been since November of 2007. County-by-county unemployment figures will come out on Monday, and we'll have those for you on Monday night's news. All right, coming up after the break, a sunny weekend is ahead, and tonight's Inform featuring the DuBois County Soil and Water Conservation District. We're back after this.